Hi guys, hi. Hey guys, what's good? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm basically going to be showing you how I got my hair from like the normal standard brown. You know how hair comes in like this natural brown color, and I basically got it to like a chestnut brown with like blondish highlights. And I've wanted this hairstyle for such a long time. I achieved this hairstyle like two months ago, but I did it with curly hair. But now I want to do it with straight hair, and it's harder with straight hair because you have to be precise. With curly hair you can be messy, it's not really that deep, but with straight hair you actually have to like part the hair properly. Like you have to do it properly. So I got a whole lot of new stuff for this. I believe it went well. I don't know, you guys will tell me how you think it went. But yeah, I basically did this using hair that I got from Julia Hair. So shout out to today's sponsor, Julia Hair. If you guys want to get the actual hair, because the fact that this hair handled the bleach so well, it's really good quality. I really love the hair. Even after washing it, the texture, everything, like it's really good. So if you do want to purchase yourself a new wig, you know, something that you want to do, maybe this tutorial too or something, you know, then definitely go into my description box. I'll have all the links for you down below. But yeah, I want it to be a really quick, very informative video. So without any further ado, let's hop straight into the video. And if you do enjoy it, please let me know in the comment section down below. All right, let's get started. Okay guys, so we're gonna get started with the hair. So this is the hair that I'm gonna be working with. It is inches, darling, 26 inches of Brazilian straight hair, and it is pre-bleached. The knots have been lightly bleached and it has been lightly plucked into a middle part. I'm gonna keep it as a middle part, and all I did is just adjust the clips at the back to make it fit my head better. And this hair is from Julia Hair. It is stunning, and when you buy the hair, this is the box that it will come in. I'm going to show you guys what you'll need. And first you will need bleaching powder. I got this huge Silverplex bleaching powder from Glamour Hair. And I also got two big 1 liter pints of 20 volume developer. And then all you'll need is a brush and a mixing bowl. And you'll also need, what are these things called, Ghana? Oh, latex gloves. And then you're also gonna need just a bigger bowl for later. I don't know why I said bowl, that's so weird. Anyway, yeah. Then you're just going to need to customize your hair first before you start bleaching, just so that you know where things are going to end up. So I am going to be doing my hair in the middle part, so I'm just gonna go and intensify that middle part. I like when the middle part is like parted, you know, because when hair is nicely parted, then it doesn't look like a wig. And then I'm gonna go in and customize the frontal, like the fronts of the hair. I'm not going to show you that part because I think I've shown it like a million times, right? So yeah, then I'm going to prep the actual hair. And what I mean by this is I'm going to take out the section of the hair in the front where I'm going to have my face framing, I'm not going to cut it into layers, so my face framing highlights basically. And those are basically just do like a triangle in the front of your head basically. Just as a rule of thumb, and then just braid it so it's away from the actual hair. And you'll see these are going to be, they're going to frame your face literally, and they're going to make the hair look so nice. So now for the bleach, guys. So you're just going to take the powder and you're going to take the developer, and then you're going to mix these together until it's like a yogurt consistency. And that's the consistency that I kept going with, and like I kept this consistency throughout doing the highlights. So yeah, that's basically what you need to remember when you're doing and preparing the bleach. And then when it comes to the face framing highlights, basically all you do is you just put the bleach on these strands. Like you want these to, basically you want to start with these highlights, because I got 20 volume developer. I thought I got 30, but it arrived and it was 20 volume developer, and I was like, okay, I'm a little confused. But you'll see, I finessed, girl. I made sure that these actually highlight my hair and they aren't just whack, you know. So towards the roots of the hair, you just want to brush very, very lightly, and you don't want to make it like a solid line because you don't want it to look funny, you know. So just make sure that those are nicely coated, and make sure that you do this first so that it's the brightest highlight that you've got on the hair. And then continuing with the highlights, basically what's going to happen is you want to start with the highlights because you want them to be the brightest. So the method I'm using is the pulling method or the weaving method. I couldn't do the weaving method because the hair is so long. So what I did is I just parted one, took one, parted one, took one, and then just, if you're watching, it's very hard to explain, but if you're watching, you basically can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to separate the hair and kind of use the weaving method. So you see, I separated the hair, but I'm taking a certain section and I'm going to highlight just that part, right? I hope it's making sense, but I'm glad that you've got a visual just to understand. Normally you just do the weaving method where it's just like up, down, and then you take a section of hair. Very easy to understand, but basically all you're doing is you're coating the whole portion of hair. Coat it, baby girl. Make sure you don't want to skimp out on this. You don't want to do too little. You actually want to make sure that this hair is nicely coated. That's why I got such a big pint of bleach, and I got such a big pints of bleaching powder and developer, because I really wanted to make sure that the hair is covered, and especially because it's long and very thick hair, and Julia hair has thick hair, girl. So I wanted to make sure that it's nicely covered. I'm even going in with my hands. Like I sometimes take the brush, but I do the brush just to be like super specific, but to get into the hair I use my hand. And basically you're going to use that weaving method all the way to the top of your head, right? And now because I've got 20 volume developer, I had to be a little bit innovative. So what I did is I took sandwich bags just to create more heat. So the more heat that you create with bleach, the more it bleaches the hair and it intensifies the power of the bleach, basically. So I took a plastic bag, and I put the hair that has bleach in there so that it would work more. And then I took a hair tie and I tied it up, right? And then this is me showing you how the plastic bags basically look. And as you can see, it's starting to lift the hair. Girl, when you've got 20 volume developer, you have to be creative, okay? I left this in for like 45 minutes. Like I didn't play with it. Like I wasn't scared. You know, I did say that I've done it before. So I wasn't scared, you know, and I know the quality of Julia hair. I had like 5 or 6 of these bags. So I did highlight quite a bit of the hair, and then I'm gonna go in again and highlight the face framing highlights. So basically I'm gonna go in there and make sure that that's very nicely done, and just a second layer, because I did say that I want these to be the highest and the brightest highlights that we've got, right? So that's basically what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put that back into the plastic bag and just clip it up and leave the hair like that. But then I got the bright idea to cover the hair just to create more heat. Guys, when I say you have to be creative, and after this, I actually didn't show you, but after this I took my gown, like my old gown, and I put it on top of the towel. And I created more heat, and I left it in there for 45 minutes. Like, guys, I didn't play. 20 volume developer, I didn't want to do all this work and then not get the highlighted look. You know what I mean? Okay, and now the base color. So the base color is basically that dark brown. Firstly, I'm going to take out the bags. I'm going to remove all the bags and make sure, like, that's all done. It literally turned into, like, powder, guys. Like, your bleach is so weird. Like, working with bleach is so weird. But basically all I'm doing now is taking these out because I do want to work on the base color. I wanted to lift the real color of the hair because I wanted it to match and go well with the highlights. Like normal dark brown hair with like blonde type of highlights is very weird. So I didn't want to just leave it like that. I wanted to lift it from this one color to like maybe a color 2, you know, that type of vibe. I didn't want to leave it at this 1B. Like I wanted it to be very nice and lifted. So I'm basically just removing those. I had so many of these plastics actually. Like I actually realized later that wow, I actually did highlight quite a bit of the hair, but I loved the way it turned out. So yeah. And then I'm going to create a very diluted version of the bleach, and that's why I needed this bigger container, because I wanted to have a lot of bleach, but I don't want it to be as thick as it was for the highlights, because I'm not intensifying the hair color. So I don't necessarily need a bright blonde or anything like that. I just need a light brown. So basically I had it very diluted, sectioned off the hair, and when I tell you, I was just slathering this hair with bleach, like literally I was just slathering it. Like I took my hands, I was just literally, it was like I was moisturizing the hair basically. But I really did want to go in and actually get as much as I can. I didn't pressurize myself to get every single strand, because when the hair dries, it's going to have depth when some of the strands are a little bit dark, some of them are a bit lighter, and then some of them are highlighted. Like it's going to have depth, it's going to look beautiful, especially when you like flip your hair or anything like that. Like it's going to look beautiful. So don't stress about getting every single strand light brown, but do get as much as possible, because the ones that you leave out by mistake are the ones that are nice, but the ones that you leave out on purpose end up looking weird, you know. So I went in, girl. I went in. Like you go in and you don't play around. Like you actually try to get as much as possible, and the only ones that you leave out are the ones that are meant to be left out, because that is the will of God. But otherwise you try to get to every single strand. So yeah, basically I covered this hair, guys. I covered this hair, and I left this I left the lighter brown in there, I think for 30 minutes. I didn't want to leave it for too long, even if it's 20 volume developer. I didn't want to leave it for too long. I think I left it for 25 minutes, not too long at all. So yeah, then this is the final look. I don't have footage of me with this on my head, because I'm gonna have a second video where I show you the hair in the sunlight. Right now it's at night, and basically you're only seeing this under the light of my softbox. But other than that, guys, this hair is lovely. Leave a comment down below if you have hope, right? I do want to show it to you properly later on, so don't worry, I will definitely show you the hair in a later video, and I'm sure by now you must have seen snaps at least of the hair. So yeah, I'm very proud of this hair. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I love it. But I was doing my hair here and I broke my mannequin head, so I couldn't really show you after I blow dried the hair, but I will definitely show you in my other video, guys. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you do want to purchase this hair, don't forget to go into my description box and get into the link. There's a link that I put there, so yeah, go into that link. And yeah, guys, I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, guys, I love you. Mwah.